What's up, everybody? It's your boy Levi the Lamb, and welcome to the first episode of the weekly news recap show. Yeah, so with this episode, we're gonna basically be covering the local news that happened in Baltimore, or no, not just in Baltimore, but in Maryland Maryland, DC, and Virginia. Well, not even Virginia, but Maryland and DC from July what was it from July 15th from July 15th to July 19th. And we're going to go in depth. We're going to read. We're going to understand so we can get a full clue of everything that went on. And so that way we can then come around to a full subject. This is basically like how we did the DMV morning show. Come on, everybody. Let's hop to it. All right. Yeah, I don't need to look at what they talking about. Um, okay, so what are they doing? Show me. They got so many ads on this page, it's ridiculous. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I could give a fuck about that. All right, so we're starting off with this charged in Brooklyn Day mass shooting stabbed multiple times in Baltimore jail. God damn, okay, that just happened. Let's get through this ad and we'll see what they're talking about because
Open my
this is
mind.
new.
I learned from many doctoral scholars in my field.
Change makers and accomplished leaders.
Equipped with the
I'm mad I can't skip this because I really don't give a fuck about what they saying. Ugh.
University set a course for change.
Charge in relation to last year's deadly mass shooting during the Brooklyn Home. Charge in relation to last year's deadly mass shooting during the Brooklyn Homes Day Festival rejects a plea deal. 19-year-old Tristan Jackson is charged with several counts of attempted first-degree murder, along with firearms offenses and inciting a riot. 2 young people were killed. More than 24 others were hurt in the shooting last July 2nd. The 4 other
Hmm.
teens charged in the incident have accepted plea deals. A trial date for Jackson has not been set.
Huh. Interesting.
Health experts in Virginia.
Okay, so let's go back to that last one because I like how they just tried to jump to the current local news and shit. I could give a fuck about that. Back to this one. Make sure it don't stop playing. Pause that. All right. So basically from what they were saying that the man that was charged, ayo, what they were saying is that the man that was charged with the shooting, he was stabbed in jail. Um, Yeah, that's basically it. He was stabbed in jail while sleeping. On June 6th at the Maryland Reception Diagnostic and Classification Center, he was stabbed multiple times with a homemade weapon, including in the right eye. He underwent emergency surgery at John Hopkins Hospital. Let's read more about what it says on the bottom of the banner. Let's open that up. All right, so a man charged with the mass shoot with a man charged in the mass shooting that killed 2 people and wounded 28 others at the Brooklyn Homes housing project in Baltimore was stabbed in jail. His attorney said on Monday while arguing for a judge to release him on home detention, he should not be released. Uh, that's my personal opinion. Assistant Public Defender Amanda Savage. Let's see who she is. She is, so we can get a better idea of who we talking about. Amanda Savage. I'm not gonna lie, that name sounds hella familiar. Okay, so this is her. Yeah, so this is her. Wait, that's Natisha. That's Natisha Dark. I'm not looking for her. Hmm. So let's see if we can actually find an image of Amanda Savage so we know who this woman is. Public defender. That's basically her public defender website. I want to see what this person looks like. Is this it? Let's look for her LinkedIn. No, this person isn't Cali. Um, okay. Anyway, we can't find the dude. Find the chick. Please forgive me. My internet's kind of slow. But so anyway, assistant public defender Amanda Savage, Tristan Jackson's attorney. See what Tristan Jackson look like. So this is him. So for everybody that wants to see, this is Tristan Jackson. Okay. So Tristan Jackson's attorney said her client was attacked in his sleep on June 6th at the Maryland Reception and Diagnostic Center, stabbed multiple times with a homemade weapon, including in the right eye. He underwent surgery at Johns Hopkins Hospital, she said, with the prognosis about his vision unknown. So he was stabbed in the hospital plus in the right eye. So yeah, he lost this eye. I'm telling y'all, he lost that eye. He's one-eyed now. Damn. Damn. Um, Savage said her client was neither consistently received medical attention nor been taken to most doctors appointed. She asked the judge to release him on home detention. We have grave concerns about his medical care. Chavez said he remains in very significant pain. Baltimore Circuit Court Judge Jeffrey M. Geller denied the request. So let's see who this is. So I wish that they would just like pull up a picture of yo rather than just tell me a name. He's got to have a picture on LinkedIn. He's got to have a picture of himself on. Boom, there we go. Here he is. So this is what he looked like. That's the judge that denied dude. Okay. So Jeffrey M. Miller denied that request and stated he has significant concerns about public safety, as he should. This man was involved in. I get it. Man was stabbed in prison while in the detention center and everything. It's sad, but I definitely understand the judge's concern. This man was involved in a mass shooting, and that unfortunately resulted in the death of two people as well as the injury of 28 others. So I definitely understand the judge's concern. But he ordered the Maryland Department of Public Safety and Correctional Services, which run the city's pre-trial detention, to provide Jackson with his medication and take him to all doctor appointments. Okay, that's good. At least he'll get his doctor's appointments and everything. Here Geller set a hearing for July 25 to figure out scheduling in the case. He also directed prosecutors to have a representative from the corrections department appear in court to explain what's been happening. The mass shooting happened on an annual celebration called Brooklyn Day that included pony rides, snowballs, and dancing at about 12:30 a.m. on July 2nd, 2023. Hundreds of people gathered for a block party. Aaliyah Gonzalez, 18 years old, and an honor student who recently graduated from Glen Burnie High School in Kellis Fagabemi, age 20, a forklift operator, was killed. So RIP to the deceased. Let's see what they look like. So I'm guessing that's the mom. So this was Aaliyah Gonzalez, and I'm guessing that this was the other dude that got shot. But if I'm correct, we saw a video of what happened from a cos body cam. This man got shot in the chest, if I'm correct, and they were trying to resuscitate him, but I believe that he died on the scene. But yeah, so it's sad those two are gone because of the negligence and the the part that Tristan Jackson played during that attack. Uh, no one has been charged with the murders and their deaths. Jackson, 19 of Baltimore, is charged with 7 counts of attempt first degree murder. Attempt? Okay, yeah, I understand that. Attempt first degree murder and other related offenses. Prosecutors report that the state and defense have been unable to reach a resolution. Meanwhile, 4 other people, ranging from 15 to 6 to 19, have accepted plea deals for their role in the crime. Savage said Savage said the corrections department did not notify her about the stabbing. She said multiple people also jumped her client in jail on separate occasions. It is clear to us that he's not being protected, he's not being kept safe. Savage cited her client's young age and noted that he is presumed innocent. Jackson said with a few credit with was a Jackson was a few credits short of obtaining his GED diploma and had been working with Roca, nationally recognized anti-violence nonprofit that helps young men deemed at high risk of being shot or shooting someone. Savage is leaving the Maryland Office of Public Defender and reported to the Assistant Public Defender Stephanie Salter will take over the case. So she's not taking the case no more. So Savage, she got dropped, and this new public defender, Stephanie Salter, will take over the case. The assistant state's attorney, Michael Duntley, chief of the homicide division in Baltimore State's attorney office, said that the correction department also did not notify him about the stabbing. He opposed the request for home detention and highlighted the seriousness of allegations. Duntley, home detention is not going to keep him home. Facts. There's been plenty of times people have been on home detention, cut the cut their ankle bracelets or whatever, and go commit more crimes. You feel me? So I definitely understand. It's sad because let's say Christian Jackson is found not guilty. You feel me? Let's say Tristan Jackson is found not guilty of any wrongdoing that he allegedly was involved in, which would be crazy if he's not. But let's say he's not found guilty of it. This man was arrested and in prison and got stabbed, possibly lost an eye, jumped and more. And then not to mention the corrections facility did not do what was needed. I don't know how the corrections facility is supposed to run and operate, but I do know for a fact that no one is supposed to get stabbed on their watch. So do better corrections. But at the same token, if this man is found guilty, like, I hope that he's not. Again, he's presumed innocent until proven guilty. But if this young man is found guilty, Tristan Jackson, I hope that you rot if you are found guilty. If you're not, hey, I'm happy that you came home. Sorry that what you went through. And to the families that were harmed and everything, again, I send out my love and support to all of you, and I hope that y'all find some reconciliation. All right, on to the next topic. Overturned dump trucks cause major backup on. Yeah, I could care less about that. Inclusive dance teacher inspires Harford County community battling with stage 4 breast cancer. Oh, that's cute, but I could care less about that. Calvert Hall football coach recollects coaching alongside the late Jacoby Jones. How did he? Oh yeah, so if a lot of y'all don't know, Jacoby Jones did die. I don't know how he died. Let me see if I can find to see what he was charged with. Dude look hella familiar. I swear I saw him before. Okay, let's see. Cause of death. His cause of death. Damn, he died of a fentanyl overdose? Maybe, and this is from the Baltimore Sun's Reddit. Ain't no way he died of a fentanyl overdose, yo. Okay, that's people just commenting. No, he ain't died no fucking fentanyl overdose. I was about to say that's crazy if he died of a fentanyl overdose. But on to the next one. People and plants need protection from extreme heat. Yeah, I don't care about that. All right. Maryland law enforcement officers help beef up RNC at state leaders call for unity. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. This is, mind you, this is after Trump's attempted assassination. So can't wait for this commercial to be over. This is not making me want to get any of that. And them slippers was ugly as fuck.
Just at Rebag.com with code REBAGTV.
Leaders all across the political spectrum have spoken out strongly against the assassination attempt of former President Trump, calling for unity now.
WJZ investigator Mike Helgren is live downtown with the impact and how local officers are helping provide security at the Republican National Convention. Mike.
Nikki and Rick, officers from several agencies, including in Carroll and Prince George's counties, are in Milwaukee tonight. And Maryland lawmakers, both Democrats and Republicans, are calling for the nation to come together. Drone video captures the aftermath at the site of the attempted assassination of former President Trump in Butler County, Pennsylvania, more than 250 miles from Baltimore. Maryland political leaders on both sides of the aisle condemned the violence. Representative Andy Harris, Maryland's only Republican in Congress, posted he's praying for President Trump, his family, the victims, and those injured at the rally, and for the future.
Representative Andy Harris. Let's go check this out. Let's go to X. Yes, people, we're going to X. So let's look this up. Search. So let's just follow him. Let's check this out. All right, Representative Andy Harris. Okay. So for regular updates about my work in Washington, D.C., don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter. That's crazy. I had no idea he had a newsletter. All right. I'm calling for the resignation of the USSS director, Kimberly Cheadle, following her admission that the buck stops with me in relation to her department's failure to protect President Trump from an assassination attempt. Damn, she looks stressed. Yo, oh my god. All right, any department head that acknowledges this level of failure should not be trusted. Should not be trusted with the safety and security of any office, let alone President Trump. I low key want to see what one of these comments is, but people are ignorant, and I gotta feel that. Let's just see what the first comment says. Can't wait to vote you out. Damn. Any public official who participates in a coup or insurrection should not be trusted, right, Andy? Okay. Show probable spam. What is this like? Okay, so that was it. Interesting. Okay, so that's not bad. I thought it was gonna be something way worse than that, but so Andy Harris is just calling for her to step down. So let's go back to what we was doing.
Future of our country. Governor Wes Moore, a Democrat, said this, speaking before the NAACP.
Political violence is unacceptable, and we will not tolerate it now. We will not tolerate it tomorrow.
My question is this: what the hell is the purpose of the NAACP in 2024? Like, what are they actually doing for people in America? What is the NAACP doing? They warned black people in, like, what was it, 2022 or 2023 not to go to Florida But like, other than that, like, what is the double NAACP doing? If somebody can tell me what the NAACP, matter of fact, let's look that up to see what. I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. We supposed to be covering the news. Let's finish.
We will not tolerate it ever.
Gun violence happens in this country every single day, and no one, not even a former president, can be separated from that.
Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott spoke about the weapon, which law enforcement sources tell CBS News was a semi-automatic AR-style rifle legally purchased and registered to the shooter's father.
The average American citizen should not be able to possess an AR-15. You need 4 months of training in the military to use one, but we let anybody just go out and buy one.
In the wake of the attempted assassination, security has been beefed up at the Republican National Convention.
Okay, so if y'all don't know already, they're gonna try their best to use this as a reason to strip people of their guns. What? Wait a minute. Martin O'Malley is the head of the security. What? Wait a minute. Martin, ain't no fucking way, bro. This man has been moving up left and right, yo. That is crazy. Bro, I remember when this man was the mayor, yo. Like, I remember when O'Malley was the mayor. Then he became governor. Like, damn. So yeah, he was the mayor, he was the governor, and then after resigning from becoming governor, I don't know what he was doing. No, he had he had some job. I can't remember what it is. He had what was it? He was doing something. I cannot remember what he was doing. But yeah, then now he's the commissioner of the. Now he's the commissioner of the head of the Social Security. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, shout out to Martin O'Malley, bruh. The fact that this man rose all the way to that point, bruh, is fucking amazing, yo. Shout out to Martin O'Malley. Shout out to yo for that. I had no idea about that. All right, let's get back to this.
That includes 15 members of the Carroll County Sheriff's Office, which tells WJZ deputies are in Milwaukee as part of a national emergency management request, along with other law enforcement in Maryland. Political analysts say it's time to tone down the rhetoric so something like this does not happen again.
Everybody agrees, and we need to lower the temperature of the rhetoric. And then 2 weeks later, you don't even know it's happened because everything goes back to the way it was.
This kind of political violence has unfolded in Maryland before, back in 1972, when presidential candidate George Wallace survived an assassination attempt. Shot at close range while surrounded by a crowd after a speech in Laurel. His shooter was released from prison in 2007. Those who witnessed the assassination attempt on Mr. Trump are still stunned by what they saw, but have hope for a better future.
Every 4 years we have to vote, and if we want to change, we get that change peacefully, and this is not the way to go about it.
It's okay.
Former Republican governor and current Senate candidate Larry Hogan says the country is a tinderbox at a turning point, and he called for a return to civility and respect. We're live in your corner downtown. Mike Helgren, WJZ.
Mike, thank you, and be sure to tune in to CBS tonight for special coverage of the 2024 Republican National Convention. It all begins at 10 o'clock, and that, of course, followed by WJZ News at 11.
So, that's interesting.
Play football, you have the opportunity to be around.
It's okay, man. It is so
for me being young,
okay.
You know, my OGs, my big brothers were Jacoby and Anquan. You know, kind of in that way. And obviously there's Ed Reed and Ray Lewis, but.
All right, so basically, they beefed up security at the RNC. That's okay. They beefed at the RNC using what is it called? Some police from Fletch. I know, right, man? It's a lot. So let's go back to finish the rest of it. To finish the rest of this. You giving your opinion on it? You saying fuck all that dumb shit? I don't blame you, man. See, we got even a baby's opinion. He said all of that was bullshit to begin with. None of it should have happened. Old ladies get mad about everything, so don't worry. All right, let's finish. Let's get back into this news, man. All right, so what is this? Harford County Schools. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? So that was last then. All right, so renew. Okay, Baltimore files lawsuit in effort to keep property tax rate cut on ballot. Okay, so that I did not know. And Baltimore files it. So was it the city or the county? Let's find out, people.
Money Watch report tonight. Renew Baltimore says it's asking the City Board of Elections to get its proposed charter amendment back on the ballot now. So that group filed a petition in support of a charter amendment to cut the city's property tax rate to 1.2%. Last week, the Board of Elections saying that would violate state law and only elected officials, not voters, can set the rates. And all
From him.
So
Without
that's
a
what.
doubt. And I think no matter what room he walked into, he took it over with his smile and with his energy. And fans know that for sure. And the thing that I
I
think
like
back
how
to
they
is
switched it quick, so I couldn't pause it. So
What did we just?
let's go and understand what this is. However, so let's pause this and Renew Baltimore, the group behind the charter amendment that filed that okay, Renew Baltimore, the group behind the charter amendment that would lower the city's property tax. Excuse me, property tax rate has officially filed a lawsuit to keep the imitated. Did they mean to put initiative? That's supposed to be initiative, not imitative. Yo, who was writing this, bro? Who wrote this story? Adam Thomas, bruh. You probably can't write for shit. Anyway, I know, right, man? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Give me his bottle. I'll feed him. Yeah. So Renew on November's ballot. Renew Baltimore collected more than 23,000 signatures on a petition. At least I was one of those petitions. At least 10,000 signatures are needed for an issue to appear on the ballot. However, come on, man. You mad about the property taxes too? I don't blame you, yo. Them property taxes high as shit for no reason. They high as fuck, ain't they? Yeah, they've got the property taxes so damn high. You support Renew Baltimore, I would support them too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I support them too. Yeah. You look like you trying to fall asleep, little man.
Listening to you talk.
No. You look mad as hell. Yeah. You looking at your daddy. You got that big ass head from your mommy though. That motherfucker is like, "Ugh." I can see the galaxy in that. Oh, that's the what is that?
Vitamin D drugs.
Oh yeah. It's okay, man. It's okay. You about to eat. He's like, I'm hungry now, motherfucker.
He likes this now. This is the purple.
Okay.
It's not.
So, however, a letter from elections director Armstead Jones says an effort to lower Baltimore City's property tax rate through a ballot initiative violates state law. Only elected officials can set the property tax rate, not voters. In a statement, Renew Baltimore says that they will fight to renew in court and are. Ooh, it's okay. I know, man. That shocked you too. You didn't know that was a violation of election law, either, did you? Shocked the shit out of me too. He was like, "Oh my gosh!" Right? Should put some of your breast milk in it.
I'm not listening to you.
It's not milk. That's formula. If you had added breast milk, what's wrong with breast milk?
Right, but growth milk,
So that should probably would have hit smack for him.
making sick though, but you got that and all of that.
You feel better? All right, let's get you finished drinking, you little baby drunk. All right. What was I saying? However, in the letter it says that and that violates election laws. Only elected officials can set the property rate, not city voters. In a statement, Renew Baltimore says they will fight the ruling in court and are confident that tens of thousands of Baltimore citizens who support a fair and competitive tax rate will ultimately prevail. Under the Renew Baltimore Amendment, the city's property tax rate will have to decrease for 7 consecutive years until it is nearly half of its current level, ultimately imposing a maximum of 1.2%. That is not bad for people who pay property taxes. Attorneys for Renew Baltimore cite the same case that Jones did by arguing the law does not actually allow for their initiative because it is in essence a cap. In theory, the city could cut tax rate below the prescribed yearly maximums. But below the prescribed yearly maximum. You want some more? I don't know if that was a yes or no. Look, I ain't got no titty for you to suck, okay? Come on, why you keep fighting the bottle? Yeah, good boy. The attorney for Renew. Okay, what was Renew Baltimore's attorney are asking that the court rule expeditiously the general election when the city's residents could expect to vote up or down on proposed taxes is November 5th. Opponents of the measure rallied at Southwest Baltimore's firehouse last month and argued measures would be disastrous to city services. We have laid off. Where is it? We have to lay off about 400 firefighters and 120 EMTs, says Chris Meyer, a research analyst for the Maryland Center of Economic Policy. We'd have to close every Safe Streets violence prevention site. Are they actually preventing violence? I don't know. There will be no more street or alley cleaning. When have they been? I have not noticed them ever cleaning alleys. We'll have to cut back on school nurses and neighborhood health visits. A report released by the finance department forecast within a decade the measure will result in an annual structural deficit of nearly $900 million, according to the media partner Baltimore Banner. Baltimore City has the highest tax rate in the state at more than 2.2%. Yeah, our taxes is ridiculous. Baltimore Mayor Brandon called the proposal irresponsible, saying that if the city got a guaranteed share of the state sales tax generated in Baltimore, property taxes could be cut considerably. I had no idea that the state sales tax that Baltimore did not get a cut of that. So that actually makes sense. Scott also said the initiative could have bankrupted the city. I'm going to continue to fight for a responsible reduction in property taxes in Baltimore. It's not what these folks want to do. I completely agree with Brandon Scott. 100%. They should cut Baltimore property taxes. They should definitely do that. If we're already being taxed out the ass everywhere else, and we already know that the state and federal government already charges a sales tax. Why isn't Baltimore City receiving a cut of the sales tax that's generated? If Maryland was ran properly, every state, every county and city should receive a cut of their sales tax that happens in that city. It should not just go straight to the state. Because what is the state doing ultimately if they're still delegating all of their power and resources to the cities, but they can't give a portion of the state sales tax to the cities? So yeah, I'm with Brandon Scott on that one. I'm not even a Democrat. I'm definitely with Scott on that. Mm. You drunk, little man? Yeah, look at my little baby drunk. I know. Look at my little baby drunk. Wait, so Scott called the proposal irresponsible? Okay, so I'm not with Brandon Scott. Yeah, but I do. So I'm with Brandon Scott, but then I'm not with him. You feel me? So I'm with him by saying that state should get a guaranteed that the city should get a guaranteed share of the state set of sales tax generated in Baltimore. So fuck, like they should definitely get at minimum 65% of the sales tax generated in the city. Like regardless, I don't know why that we're not. I had no idea that the city wasn't. Um, so yeah, I had no idea that the city was not. And yeah, and he sleep too. Little baby drunk. You want him? All right, we'll take him. Yeah. Oh, I put my son to sleep. Rock my baby. All right, you got him. Yeah, in case he drinks the rest of that, or you can put it in the fridge. It don't matter. Anyway, so yeah, so like I said, everybody, sure. So, like I said, I'm with Brandon Scott when he said that if the city got a guaranteed share of the state sale tax that's generated in Baltimore, that the property taxes could be cut considerably. But because we don't, I understand where he's coming from. Like we don't, so property taxes gotta come up, which is ass because I'm being taxed out my check by the city every fucking 2 weeks. Explain to me why I'm being taxed out my check. I get taxed when I go buy food. I get taxed if I give somebody some money. I get taxed if I got money. I get taxed when I go fill up my car. I get taxed when I go buy groceries. Like, but yet the city doesn't have no money. Where's this money going towards? Um, let's go to see. So we're still in fiscal year 2024, people. I don't give a fuck what the Urban Institute is talking about. 666 pages, bro. This is fucking ridiculous that this is this long. Huh. I'm gonna end up looking up who these people is so that way I can get a better analysis and shit of them. All right, but before we go to, but like I said, I'm with Re Baltimore on this. I'm definitely with Re Baltimore, but oh yeah, so that's actually what I meant to check out. So the letter from the elections director. Mm. So mhm. Okay, so So a ballot aimed at cutting a measure aimed at cutting Baltimore City's property taxes nearly half and will not appear in November's ballot. Some officials are breathing a sigh of relief for what the mayor causes a measure that could bankrupt the city. A letter to the city's from the city election director, Armstead Jones. Let's see who this is, because I've never heard of these people, so I do want to better dive into who these elected officials are. There's no whatchamacallit up here at all for him. Um okay, so this is who it is. Armstead Jones, him. What is his net worth? Like, what is his net worth? What's his salary that he's bringing in right now? Bruh, I thought that was a whole bunch of Indians. So what's the state law that it's breaking? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is the state law that it's breaking? Review is not conducted on the legality of the bill. Questions on the signatures for the petitions has been submitted. Letters from the attorney for the initiative we received. The hell? I don't care about that. Okay, leaders and residents, business owners. I have determined that the petition is deficient. So we can start off with this. So my proposal, all city officials, right, that are making over $100,000 a year, how about we just cut their salaries down to 75,000 a year? You feel me? That would instantly ease up a tax burden. But no, people like I want to make sure I keep, bro. You make seven. You are, for example, the mayor of Baltimore makes over $200,000 a year. So So for the initial review, we just do a preliminary type of thing, Jones said. The final determination is mine. Huh. I have determined that the petition is deficient. State law provides the power to set particularly property tax. And okay, so let's check out state law. So Maryland state property tax laws. Let's see what they're talking about. I don't need a guide. Just tell me what the laws is. There we go. All right. So the Maryland. Okay. So Maryland Department of Assessment Tax administrators and enforcement enforces the property excuse me, enforces the property assessment and property tax laws of Maryland. Maryland's 23 counties, Baltimore City, and 15 and 155 incorporated cities issued property tax bills during July and August each year. The taxes levied are based on the property assessments determined by Maryland Department of Assessment and Taxes. Okay, so let's go to that page because what I want to do is I want to find the law where it states that where he said that it is against the law. You feel me? Because right here he said that where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Says only elected officials can set the property tax rate, not voters' laws. Maybe it's in Maryland's constitution. I'm gonna have to read it. But again, everybody, what we're doing right now, we're going in depth to find out as much as we can. Valuation service offices. That's not what I'm worried about. So we may have to end up contacting one of these places. So let me go to Maryland Constitution. Maryland Constitution, because it's taking too long and I'm trying to find, all right, with amendments to January. Latest version. Let's go to the latest version because was amended in 2022. Okay. There we go. All right. So there is. Okay, so there are 20. No. Yeah, there's 20 articles on here. There's 20 articles in Maryland's Constitution. So let's check property taxes. Local legislation, land development, public works, new counties, amendments to the Constitution, militias, referendum, and cannabis. Video lottery terminals. So I'm guessing it would be no. That's for loans. Home rule for county codes. City of Baltimore and land development and redevelopment. Local registration. The city of Baltimore vacant. Militia and military affairs. Education, sundry office, Treasury Department, Attorney General, State's office, legislative. All right, so let's go to legislative department. How long is this motherfucker? Okay, so damn. All right, so let's specifically see. Okay, so the legislative shall consist of two distinct branches: the Senate and the House of Delegates. Whatever. You know what I need to do? I'm about to save this page. Hold up. Let's go to back real quick. I'm gonna save this page, right? Because I'm gonna just do an in-depth reading. And I'm gonna do an in-depth reading so that way we can go over Maryland's Constitution because I've never actually read Maryland's Constitution. We're gonna end up reading Maryland's Constitution, Baltimore's Constitution, and if I'm correct, DC specifically does have a Constitution. But let's get back to the news, everybody. It's fucked up that the dude canceled that, but that's politics for you. 8-year-old severely injured after being struck by a train in South Baltimore. What the hell? Why was an 8-year-old struck by a train? Oh my gosh.
And none of your business kind of business. You're not a Boy Scout. You're not a bad guy either. Tulsa King Season 1 continues Sunday on CBS, and Season 2 premieres September 15th on Paramount+.
I don't care about none of that.
City police confirmed to WJZ an 8-year-old boy was rushed to the hospital with a severe injury after being hit by a CSX train in South Baltimore. So this happened in the area, the 3400 block of Spelman Road. This is in Cherry Hill. If you take a look at the map, you can see rail tracks are surrounding that residential community there.
Yeah, you literally see the tracks
Injury to one of his
all
extremities
the
and was
way
listed
around
in
there.
stable condition. It's still not clear how that boy ended up on the train tracks.
Well, hold up. If we go back to the tell me, we go back to this image and we look at this again. Oh my gosh. All right, so if we look at this, right? All right, so if we look at this, this is the CSX or the train rail in general. There's an opening here, here, and in this area. I don't know if there's a gate, but there's openings right here, 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 and then not to mention the wood line. Kids probably just came through the wood line, okay? That's how I could have gotten through anyway. I know when I was younger, because I used to live up Park Heights, you feel me? And when I used to cross the tracks that cross and I used to cross the tracks over there, there was you would see the train coming every once in a while, but the train wasn't always coming. How did this boy get hit? I don't know. Probably playing a prank or doing something. But who knows? I don't even know how you will respond to that shit, yo. I hope that little boy is okay, and I hope that he doesn't suffer really too many bad injuries. I hope that he still keeps all of his limbs. But yeah, stay off. Stop playing on train tracks, kids. Oh, what the hell just happened? Okay. And I believe that was all of Monday's news. No, we still got two more for Monday. All right. Howard County proposes establishing Office of Inspector General to instill accountability. Ah, shit. Okay, so let's open link a new tab. All right, so bottom. So there's an effort to bring more accountability in Howard County by establishing the Office of Inspector General. Two bills were introduced earlier this month, but Monday night was the first time the public could share their thoughts about it. Howard County Council Vice Chair Liz Walsh So let's see who this is, because I've never heard of her at all in my life. Apparently, she's 89 years old. Damn, she got a big head. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Oh my gosh, bruh. That she had a big ass head. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. Her head isn't that big. It's just, yeah. Anyway, Liz Walsh, she probably is a nice lady. Well, she's in politics, so she's part of the government. So, yeah, that's all I can say about that. But All right, Howard County said that the proposal of OGI is modeled after Baltimore City and Baltimore County's inspector generals. Both of those inspector generals, Isabel Cummins and Kelly Madigan, respectively, support Welch's bill. Still, there seems to be questions of how an inspector general in Howard County would act. Council bills for set. Oh, they're talking about it.
Baltimore City and County Inspectors General. Still, there seems to be questions on exactly how the Howard County Inspector General could act. An independent watchdog. That's what Howard County Council Vice Chair Liz Walsh says Council Bills 47 and 48 will create.